Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Rise and Shine Yoga on the Vortex with me, Yolanda. I'm so happy that you're here joining me. Today we are going to connect with the red rocks here in Sedona, the crystal vortex energy, as well as the beautiful rising sun. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and roll out your mat. This practice requires no props, so just yourself. When you're ready, let's begin by starting in a seated position, cross-legged, half lotus or full lotus pose, and we'll begin with the breath. Begin to drop into abdominal breathing. You're going to breathe all the way down into the very base of your belly. Allow it to expand like a balloon. And then breathe all the way up to the top of your throat. Continue to lengthen your breath a little bit more each time. Sipping in extra air at the end of your inhale. And emptying out completely on the exhale. And so this diaphragmatic breathing is all about expanding the breath all the way to the top of your head and even visualizing it extending to the sun, to connect with the sun. And then all the way down into the belly and the root, connecting to the center of the earth. Continuing to follow your own rhythm, breathing to your lungs' fullest capacity. Tuning inward with every breath. It's time to set an intention for your practice. What is it you would like to call it? What would you like to feel like today? This is your opportunity to amplify your intention with this beautiful vortex energy I'm sending your way. Just kind of tuning in a little deeper, feel your intention, maybe creating an affirmation, saying it to yourself maybe 2 or 3 times. Let's amplify our intention by rubbing the hands together, building chi, activating the heart chakra, amplifying our intentions as we tune into the sacred heart. Now pressing the hands together evenly, finding that balance at the heart center, maybe touching to the chest. Let's take a deep breath in. Start to separate the hands, building a chi ball in front of your heart. Exhale. Keep building. Inhale a little deeper. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Take the biggest breath yet. Let your arms continue to float open like you're hugging the universe. And just keep reaching up towards the sky, maybe gazing up towards the sun. Let your fingers connect with the light, rolling the wrists in a circle, and then start to roll the opposite direction. Keep stretching, relax the shoulders. Feel the spine lengthening. Feel that sunlight pouring down like a waterfall of golden light all the way down your spine. Continuing this column of light to connect to the center of the earth, that heart of Mother Earth, that vortex. Let's drop the right hand down and arch the left arm over your ear. The little side stretch. Come back to center, arms overhead, and drop the right hand down. Left arm reaches over. Beautiful. Reaching back to the center, bend the elbows, drop your hands to your knees, and twist over to the right. Bringing your right hand over to your left knee, gazing over the left shoulder. Twist as deeply as you can, keeping your chest lifted and the crown rising towards the sky. Squeeze out the air completely on your exhale. Really allowing your breath to pump the navel. Let's come back through center and just switch sides. Left hand to right knee, right hand pressing behind you. Keep lifting through the chest as you gaze over the right shoulder. Lift through the chest, the crown, pump the navel with your breath. Massaging your internal organs. Really sticking with your ujjayi breath, that ocean-like breath in the back of your throat, bringing you into the present moment, into the here and now. And now we're going to start to walk our hands forward, bringing your forehead towards the earth as you start to stretch into your lower back and the length of your entire spine all the way to your neck and your head. And just start to fill your spine with light as you breathe and stretch. Imagine that as you breathe in, you're filling the base of your spine with light. All the way up the spine. Now go ahead and release, switch legs. And let's stretch the other side, lifting the arms high. Bend the elbows about halfway down, pulling those elbows back, exalting the heart. Bring your hands behind you to clasp, and this time just reach your hands, clasping your hands behind you, and let your forehead drop to the ground. Giving yourself a beautiful shoulder stretch. Take one more deep breath in here and release. Let's come on to our hands and our knees And go ahead and sit on your knees. If this is comfortable for you, you can always do this in an easy cross-legged position. If this is uncomfortable, or you can sit on a block to elevate the hips and relieve the knees if that's too much pressure for you. And so now go ahead and lift up and back down. Lift up towards the sky, lifting through the hips, and then exhale, cactus the arms, and sit back on your heels. Opening the arms behind you, reaching them back. And once again, sweeping the arms forward, lifting to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale as you bring the elbows down, sitting back to the heels. So just keep flowing in a circular motion. This is called the circle of joy. Keep flowing, really opening through the heart and the chest. One more sweep up and lower down. Keep moving at your own pace. Keep lifting through the chin. Keep going. Find a flow, a rhythm. Let this be like a dance. And so let's come into a cat-cow exercise. You've probably done this a million times, but let's see if we can slow it down a little bit and bring in a little more circular movement. So let's just begin by bringing the palms under your shoulders, knees, hips distance apart. Start to breathe into your cat-cow by inhaling, by lifting the gaze, exhaling, arching the spine into cat. Find your rhythm. Once you find your rhythm, let's just start to add a circular movement. So as you arch your spine and exhale, go ahead and sit back on your heels, come into a half child's pose. And then as you inhale, scooping the nose and the chest up towards the sky, coming into cow. Just keep moving in this little circle, allowing your spine to get a little deeper of a stretch here. Empty out the air completely on the exhale and really fill your lungs to full capacity on the inhale. Synchronizing your breath with your movement. Let's tuck the toes and get a little extra toe stretch in there. Always feels really good to stretch the toes. I add that into every practice now. The toes are one of those areas in our body, those such important parts of our body that gets often neglected. So give your toes a little extra yogi love, the yogi toes. Keep it going. Just see if you can really deepen the stretch a little more each time. Lengthen the breath. You got it. Beautiful. Keep it going. And now let's get ready to come into a balanced stretch. We're going to bring the right hand in front of us and the left leg behind us. Balancing through the spine, really lengthen as if you're being pulled apart like a rubber band. And then exhale, bring the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, lengthen the arm and that leg behind you. Move with your breath, again, slowing that breath down, activating the core, the glutes, lengthening the. Now let's go ahead and just stretch that left leg behind us, that calf muscle. So go ahead and tuck the toes and rock forward and back through the ankle, giving that left calf muscle a good stretch. Forward and back. This feels really good if you've been hiking a lot. And now let's go ahead and switch sides. So bring the right leg behind you, left arm extends. Maybe rolling the ankle out before we begin. Here we go. Exhale, squeeze the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, lengthen, maybe lifting through that back leg. Feel the spine strengthening, squeezing out all the air on the exhale. Keep flowing. Now let's go ahead and stretch that calf muscle once again. Stretch the right leg straight behind you, tucking the toe and rocking the leg forward and back. Good, and now bring your knees a little wider than hips distance apart for a little extra balance. And we're going to come into threading the needle, open the spine. So lift your right arm to the sky, stretching it up and back behind you, really pressing and grounding into the left arm. And then bring that right hand forward towards the left corner of your mat and then lift back up. Just kind of sweeping forward, reaching towards that left corner of the mat to open up that shoulder. You can maybe hold the stretch a little longer. This should feel so nice for your shoulder and your shoulder blade. Go ahead and lift the arm back to the sky, lifting the gaze as well, and dropping the arm, reaching towards that left top corner of your mat. Maybe dropping your head as well to stretch the neck. Take one more deep breath in here. Really just bring in that length into the shoulder. And lift it back up. Bring it back down. Sink into this pose. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Bring the left arm high, reaching up and back. Find that fullest extension of your arm and your shoulder. And then bring that left arm all the way in front of you, reaching forward. Just creating that length first. And then let's lift the arm back up to the sky and forward towards the top of your mat. Now go ahead and stretch it all the way over to the right top corner of your mat. And then lifting up. Deep breath in, deep breath out as you bring it back to that right corner. Maybe holding it this time, pressing into the palm of your hand to really lengthen into that shoulder. Inhale, lift, open up, and exhale, bring it back down to the right. Maybe sink a little deeper, reach a little further in front of you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down, hold it, lean into it, sink away, melt into bliss. Let go of any burdens you might be carrying in the shoulders. Beautiful. Now slide back into child's pose, bringing your forehead to the earth, really plugging your third eye into the vortex. Imagine a beautiful cord of light extending from your third eye all the way to the center of the earth. You can also do the same visualization for your heart center. You can join your hands as well above your head into Anjali prayer hands. giving you that extra little shoulder stretch. Beautiful. And I'm just going to bring in a little drumming while you melt and connect to the earth. Again, just visualizing, breathing in that cord of light from the forehead, the heart. Let your heart beat as one. Begin to lift your head as you come back up into a tabletop position, making your way back into downward facing dog. Take all the time you need, lifting the hips. Just take a moment to really scan your body, check in. This is a brilliant time to just see what feels tight, what you might need to work on today in your body. What's feeling creaky today? And let's start our flow. So just start to lean forward into plank position, shoulders stacked over the wrists, lower to the earth. You can always drop your knees. Lifting up into cobra. Keep yourself low, elbows squeeze into the body. And now pressing up for upward facing dog. Now let's return to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg high, stacking that knee by bending it over the hip. Feel that nice stretch in the hip flexor. Then let's step that right foot forward between the hands. Lunge. Let's rock forward and back, keeping your gaze lifted, chest lifted as well. Deep breath as you lift the arms to the sky for crescent lunge. And then bring your hands back to the earth, step back, chaturanga, dandasana. Going through your flow, either moving through cobra or upward facing dog, returning to downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and lift the left leg to the sky, bend that knee to stack the hip, and step that left leg forward between your hands. Rising for crescent lunge. Deep breath in, really sink that right knee towards the earth. Relax the shoulders, let the heart come forward. Now go ahead and chaturanga dandasana. Go through your flow, vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Walk your feet towards your hands, lifting halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Really let your head and your neck go. Sweep the arms to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a big heart breath here. And then separate your hands, really opening through the heart and dropping your hands towards the earth. Feel that beautiful crystal energy from the rocks through your feet and your hands. Just meditating for a few breaths. Maybe start to rock through the toes and the heels, grounding into your feet. Hips stacked evenly above your heels, shoulders rolled back. Massaging the soles of your feet. And really plugging those feet into the earth. Imagine roots growing deep into the earth. And this beautiful vortex energy is like a well or spring of water bubbling up from the ground. Connect to it through the roots of your feet. Now let's start to work with this energy. So we're going to just sweep the arms to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, diving forward, connecting to your feet. Pull that energy up through the center like you're scooping it from the ground. Lift it all the way up through the center line of your body, connecting to the sun. Really feeling that beautiful sun pouring down through your fingertips and your crown, all the way to your feet. Allow your body to be a channel for the sun and the earth energy. Now bring it down into that solar plexus chakra, expand it out. And now let's do that again. Reaching down, forward fold, scooping that energy up from the earth. Bring it all the way up through your fingertips and your crown. As you connect to the sun, feel that balanced energy of earth chi and heavenly chi, balancing between your left and your right hands. And now pull it down into that solar plexus. Open it up. And let's keep flowing. Moving at your own pace. Holding the breath at the top. Squeeze the root lock. Feel the energy rising. Exhale, bring it down. Shake out your hands. Give yourself a good chi shake. Rocking back and forth through the knees and the hips. And so now let's do a little warrior flow. So standing at the top of your mat, sweep the arms to the sky with a deep inhale. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, looking halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, step the right leg back, coming into plank, lower to the earth. Inhale for upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Let's lift that right leg behind you, three-legged dog, and step it through. Coming into warrior one. Let's give ourselves a little cleanse for the morning. Lifting your arms high with your heart forward. We're going to sweep the arms back with a sigh. So start to bring the arms down and sweep the old energy behind us. Inhale as you plug into the beautiful energy of the sun. Pull it down and through and let go of the old. Inhale, lift, exhale, ah. One more time. Ah. Inhale. And let's come into warrior two. Bring the arms to shoulder level, left hip comes back, bend into that right knee. And just like an archer, start to aim your arrow through the right fingertips. Bring your left arm forward, like you're pulling that arrow back, that bow back. Pulling it. And loose the arrow. Aim high, aim wherever your heart's desires. Trusting that your heart knows the target. And so really sinking into your balance here, maybe sinking a little deeper into that right knee. Gazing right at the end of your middle finger of your right fingertips, letting the past be behind you completely, and you're not looking too far into the future. And just start to lean forward and back, tipping forward and back, letting yourself be out of balance so that you can really appreciate being in deeper balance Maybe start to create a circular movement, come into a reverse warrior, maybe tucking that left hand into the right hip. And then bring your right hand to your heart, left arm plugs into the sky. Peaceful warrior, choosing love over fear. Sinking into that right elbow a little deeper towards the right thigh if you want to. Let's come into triangle pose, straightening the right knee. Drop the right hip and reach forward, either grabbing the ankle, shin, or the floor, lifting that left arm towards the sky. Again, finding that line of light from the sun to the earth, through the heart center, breathing in the celestial and terrestrial energies together, yin and yang, embracing light and dark, masculine and feminine. Breathe into that right leg. This should feel so good. You can always use a block if you need that extra support. Good. Reach the left arm back up, coming back into warrior two. Float the arms to the sky, plugging into that beautiful sun. And then as you reach your arms back out in both directions, warrior two, send your energy out, take up space. Inhale, plug in like a firework, letting your energy rise and then sending it out. Couple more rounds, find your rhythm. Float the right palm to the sky, reverse warrior. Giving yourself a nice little morning stretch here in the shoulder and that right side body. Bring the right hand and the left hand, cartwheel them back to the front, coming into lunge. Drop the left knee to the earth and reach your arms to the sky. Stretching through the spine and that hip flexor. If you want to come into a little twist, reach your right arm back, gazing behind that right shoulder. You can bring your left hand to that knee for a little extra leverage in your twist. Squeeze out all the air on that exhale, deepening into your twist. Now come back to the front, bring both hands to the earth, and let's go ahead and walk that right foot to the very outside of your mat and just start to rock forward and back. Getting a little deeper into that hip flexor, kind of alternating between half split and lunge. You can even do this with your left knee lifted if you want a little extra. Go ahead and drop onto the elbows if you would like to deepen. Really taking some deep breaths here. I call this the hip release or the emotion release. If you have any stuck emotions in your body, this is a perfect opportunity to release them through the breath with a deep sigh out of the mouth. Good. Walk the foot back to the center. Come into that beautiful half split. You can always use a block. You can sit on the block. You can sit all the way back on your heel, or you can keep your chest lifted, kind of letting yourself sink. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Again, maybe rocking the toes, the heel. Really deepening into the breath. Now go ahead and walk the right foot to turn the toes towards the left and reach your left arm out to the end of your mat for a side straddle. Bringing your hands to your heart in prayer pose. Keep your chest lifted. If you'd like to increase the stretch, lift your arms to the sky. Deep breath in and out. Good. Drop the right hand to the earth. Stretch the left arm over the ear. Good. Come back to the center into lunge. And step the left foot forward. Ardha Uttanasana, lifting halfway. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Sweep the arms to the sky. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. And then open up the heart. Sweep the arms high. Exhale, dive forward. Looking halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Stepping back into plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Let's stretch the other side now. Coming back into downward facing dog. From here, lift the left leg to the sky. Stepping in between your hands for lunge. Rise into warrior one. Here we go for that little energy cleanse. Releasing other people's energy, plugging into your own. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale. Exhale, sweeping your arms back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. One more sigh, sweep it back. One more for the road. Good. Inhale, coming into warrior two. Right hip comes back. Arms shoulder level. Bend into that left knee. Make sure your heels are lined up. You can always bring your hands to your hips to make sure your hips are stacked underneath your chest. Gazing over those left fingers. Center yourself into this pose. Let go of the past and the future. Aim the arrow. Pulling the right arm back. Loose the arrow. That phrase, shoot for the moon and land amongst the stars, means aim high. Always go big. Dream big. You can do it. Good. Sinking into your warrior two a little deeper. Let's start to kind of lean forward and back just like we did on the other side, tipping, kind of finding your balance. Let's sweep the arms to the sky and exhale, sink back and forth. Just finding that dance with your balance. Again, to find the balance, we must first be out of balance. Good. Let's do a reverse warrior. Sweep that left arm up and back. Let's come back into warrior two. Sink a little deeper into that left knee. Inhale, lift to the sky, plugging into the sun, bringing that light and spreading your light in both directions. Keep going, find your own pace, arms to the sky. Exhale, sink low. Like you're stretching your wings. The eagle getting ready to fly in the morning. Good. Left arm reaches back. Reverse warrior. Peaceful warrior. Left hand comes to the heart. Right arm reaches to the sky. Start to sink that elbow in towards the left thigh. Let's come into triangle pose on this side. So straightening that left knee. Reaching with the left arm. Drop the left hand to reach the left ankle, shin, or floor. Right arm reaching to the sky. Plugging into the heavens and the earth through the heart, yin and yang, finding that zen through the hamstrings, through the heart line. Keep breathing. Find a block. If this is really difficult to hold, you can always grab a block or adjust this by maybe lifting and grabbing the shin instead of the ankle. Good. Come back into reverse warrior. And cartwheel forward into your lunge. Sinking that right knee to the earth, lifting the arms to the sky. Deep breath in. Let's come into our twist. Right arm reaches back. Left arm reaches back. Right arm reaches forward. You can always drop the right hand to that left knee for a little deeper twist, giving yourself a little leverage there. Really squeezing out the breath on the exhale. Good. Go ahead and bring your hands back to the earth. Walk that left foot to the outside of the mat for that opening through the hip, rocking forward and back. And then dropping onto the elbows if you'd like to go deeper. Tapping into that letting go breath, that shamanic exhale with a sigh. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more deep breath. Let it out with a sigh. Beautiful. Letting go those stuck emotions. Maybe take a couple more breaths here. If you need that extra release. Good. Walk the foot back to the center of the mat and lift the toes off the mat for your half split pose. Again, just mirror whatever you did on the other side. Either sitting back on the heel, you can keep your chest lifted like I'm doing here. Whatever feels right in your body. Always listen to your own body. Take it a little further or back it off. The more you keep your chest lifted, the easier this pose is. The more you lean back, the more you're going to feel that stretch. Good. Lean back forward. And then turn the left toes towards the right side of your mat and let the right leg reach out towards the end of your mat. Coming into side straddle with your hands to your heart. Keep the chest lifted. Now bring your left hand to the earth, right arm reaches over. Little side opening. You bring your hands back to the top of your mat, stepping back, plank and Chaturanga Dandasana. Go through your flow, Vinyasa, meeting into downward facing dog. Beautiful work. We are more than halfway through our practice. Looking forward, walk towards the top of your mat, lifting into Ardha Uttanasana, forward fold. Sweep the arms high, scooping your arms overhead, joining the hands and bringing that balance into the heart. Open your hands wide, creating that beautiful heart radiance with your palms facing down towards the earth. Feel that electromagnetic energy field from Mother Earth coming into your feet and your hands. Meditate for a few breaths here. Allow yourself to become a channel. Good. Now let's step wide, toes slightly turned out. Make sure they're lined up with your knees. Bring your hands to your heart, chest lifted. Let's come into a yogi squat. So come all the way down. You can always roll up your mat so that you have a little heel support. If your heels are a little tight, or your ankles, keeping your chest lifted, we're going to just leave a little love for the earth, sending our heart energy into the ground. It's always nice to just send some appreciation for the sacred ground that we're standing on. Being in sacred union with Mother Earth. Just feel the love from your heart pouring into the ground. You might even feel energy coming back up through your hands from Mother Earth's beautiful, infinite heart. Now lift the right arm to the sky, opening up through the right shoulder. You can always wrap that left arm around that left knee for the extra shoulder opening. You can also come into a bind, shoulder bind, by clasping the arms. If that's not completely accessible right now, you can always just try or stay in a modified. Bring the right hand to the earth, left arm reaches to the sky, or you can come into the wrap, the shoulder wrap or bind. Mirror whatever you do on one side, on the other side. Beautiful. Opening those wings. The wings of the heart. Beautiful. Lift your arms to the sky, lifting through the heart and the chest, the shoulders. Now let's go ahead and sit down on the mat. Recenter yourself into the middle. And let's go ahead and just give our abs a little activation here as we lower down onto our backs. Beautiful. Stretching your arms out to your sides. Reaching your heels towards the end of your mat. Let's bring that right knee into the chest. Keeping that left leg extended, maybe even rolling the ankles or pressing that left heel away from you. You can also start to rock that right knee from side to side if your right hip is feeling especially tight today. Just practice giving your body whatever it needs in this moment. Giving yourself some extended inhales and exhales. Good. Grab that left toe or your shin or calf muscle to extend the leg to the sky. Let's come into half happy baby pose, grabbing that inside or outside of the arch of your foot. This should feel really good for that hip. You can bring the left arm out to the side for balance. Keep lengthening your breath here. This is one of those melting poses. Allow yourself to melt. Good. Release. Switch sides. Bring that left knee into the chest. Maybe rolling the ankles, press the right heel away from you. You can rock the knee from side to side, mirror whatever you did on that other side. Let yourself melt here for a few breaths. Beautiful job just showing up on your mat today. I'm so proud of you. Showing up for yourself is 85% of the practice. Commitment. Nice work. Good. Start to roll that ankle, grabbing the inside or outside of the arch of your left foot, coming into half happy baby pose. Let that left knee just sink down towards the ground. Melting into this pose, right arm reaches out to the side. You can lift that right arm a little higher for a deeper shoulder stretch. Melt and breathe. Release. Let's hug the knees into the chest for a moment, maybe rocking from side to side. You can rock the knees from side to side like windshield wipers, resetting the pelvis and the hips. You can also just bring the arms out to the side like you're hugging the sky. Let's come into bridge pose with your arms, palms facing down next to your torso. As you press your heels into the earth, make sure they're lined up with your knees. Keep your knees squared with your hips and then lift through the hips towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Give yourself 3 to 5 breaths here. Really pressing into the heels, lifting the tailbone. Feel your chakras opening. If you'd like to give yourself a little extra challenge, lift your right leg to the sky, keeping the hips lifted, switching legs, maybe coming up onto the toes a little for a little ankle stretch. Beautiful work. Lower down, notch by notch, bringing the tailbone down last. Now let's just do a little sweep, lifting the arms overhead, lifting the tailbone, and sweep the hands back down to the earth. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, lift the hips high. Exhale, sweep it back down. Just keep going. This is a really great exercise for your sacral chakra. You can also visualize orange energy flowing through. And let's go ahead and lengthen our feet all the way out to the end of our mat and reach the arms overhead. Let yourself just stretch in both directions. This should feel so good for your spine. You can start to open up your arms a little bit, coming into Starfish Shavasana. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of your practice. It's time to let go and surrender it all. Let yourself take up space on this mountain. Let yourself sink into the earth, your beautiful body. And allow yourself to stretch your spirit beyond the physical body in this moment. As you let go all physical concerns, mental, emotional, and allow your spirit to land fully in your body. Let go. Good. Start to bring your awareness back into your body, bringing all of your energy back to yourself. Reclaim your power in the present moment, letting go of the past and the future. And let's go ahead and start to walk the heels up to bend the knees, and let the knees gently drop over to one side, keeping your arms open to the sky. Deepen your breath. Let yourself reset your nervous system. Go ahead and switch sides, dropping your knees to the other side for spinal twist. Lengthen your inhales and exhales. Feel your meridians in your body totally open, your chakras shining, your spine tall. And coming back to center, roll onto one side, coming back onto your belly. And just like you're allowing yourself to be heart to heart to the earth for a few more moments. Your heart beating as one heart with Mother Earth, completely harmonized with the elements: earth, air, water, fire, ether, and more. You are just as much a part of nature as the birds, the rocks, the trees. You are nature. Thank you for joining me today to connect to your divine nature. Just take a few more moments here on your belly. This is really good for digestion and grounding. I find that if I don't ground every day, I can feel the difference. I have less patience. It just becomes harder to deal with the regular daily challenges of life. Daily grounding can drastically improve your health. You can really take this into that visualization of your heart connecting to the heartbeat of Mother Earth, the crystalline heart of Gaia, the beautiful vortex energy. Feel that energy coming into your body with every inhale, and maybe letting all that negative or toxic energy go on the exhale. Any negative beliefs, let it go. Speak your prayer into the earth. You're whispering it into the ground. Now, coming back up to a seated position, let's end our practice with some collective breaths. Maybe just give yourself a little rock from side to side, palms facing down on your knees. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a deep breath in, breathing in love. Exhaling love. Breathing in peace. Exhaling peace. Inhale joy, exhale joy. Let's end our practice with the cosmic hum of the universe to amplify all this beautiful energy and light. Deep breath in. Feel your connection to your heart, bowing to that inner compass, your wisest teacher. See your heart glowing like a beautiful star, pulsating brighter and brighter as you breathe into it. Just keep feeling it radiate out in all directions until your starlight is filling up the room or wherever you are, sending it out to one another, to anyone that you love, and especially yourself. Fill your body with light and anything else that needs your love today. Sending love into every cell of your body, and just be sure to send a little extra healing to specific areas that need your love today in this moment. Give yourself one more little bow, and then let's reach our arms to the sky, just giving yourself that direct connection to the sun one more time, just sparkling your fingers open. Bring your hands together, pull it into the heart, exhale, bring it to the forehead. Just taking a moment to connect your third eye to the light. Bring it to your heart. And then turn your fingertips down towards the earth, connecting to Mother Earth. Those roots are so important right now. Spending time in nature, putting your bare feet on the rocks or the sand, the soil, the grass. That is what it is to be human. Thank you so much. It's a joy to practice with you. Beautiful Earth Angel. Have a gorgeous day. I love you so much. Get out there and splash your magic all over the place. Namaste. I also wanted to let you know that I offer custom retreats in Sedona. So if you're ever in the Sedona area and you're looking for a private retreat customized to whatever you're going through right now, this is my specialty. I offer intuitive yoga practice, shamanic journeys, sound healing on the land. There's so many beautiful ways you can connect here. Please share your feedback with me in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I hope you have a magical day. Thank you.